And we're back. So how do you get here? Did she lift the punishment? Let's go shook her head. Then...
それも姉さんの協力なんです。身代わりになってくれました。
Stand it. You notice one, there's the height, the age difference, and also the obvious difference, but luckily I don't judge a girl like that because it doesn't matter what size chest they have. I mainly care on what's on the fucking inside. I'm not freaking shallow. Although I do judge them from appearance, but I mainly judge them from personality. That's the thing that gets me. If they're too slutty, no. Too slutty is no. Just no. Mainly because I'm traumatized by that. Which mainly is an awkward story of how I lost something along the way, which would be happy for most people, but also depressing for another, because in it was sort of a reverse type rape for me. And it's a long story. Quickly sum it up, Uncle tied me down to a chair, paid a stink to fuck me, and there you go. I can't even go into bigger detail than that myself. But anyway, let's get standing in.
風邪をひいたと嘘をついてから私の代わりに布団に寝てもらったんです。今日一日は大丈夫だと思います。
Yeah. I see.
今度は姉も叱られてしまうことになりますが、でも姉さん言ってくれたんです。いつものことじゃないと。
Because she'll be living on her own pretty soon. That, and she also works at a water park, I believe. I'm also doing a bit of a spoiler from the next game over. Even though I don't really know the whole story, I only saw like a quick screenshot of it of Ayaka working as a barista, I think, at a water park. Or a waitress. I don't exactly remember. You two are really close, aren't you?
そうですね。お説教ばかりしていますが、仲はいいと思います。
She came by on Wednesday. Tell me what happened to. I'm an only child, so I really envy you.
ただ仲がいいことに変わりはありませんが、前はそれほど喋らなかったんですよ。
Well, I guess that's how it happens between siblings.
というより、マサヤ様が来てからです。
I bring in hope. Me.
マサヤ様が来て、姉もそして私も明るくなったと思います。だからではないかと。1学期が始まる前、最初に話を聞いたときは一体何事だろうと思ったものですが。
Let's go close to her eyes.
留学生が将来私の一番大事な人になるなんて、その時は夢にも思いませんでした。
I can only hope for a happy day where I meet a girl like this. Well, thinks like this. It could be literally anyone, but again, I digress. I'm literally a living mess. Both metaphorically and literally. Me neither. When I first started, all I could think about was getting room and board. I guess you really never know where life is going to take you.
本当にそうですね。私なんかはずっとバンセヌという閉ざされた空間で暮らしてきたので、出会えたことがなんだか奇跡のように思ってしまいます。
Oh, it's been more than a fucking miracle. Yeah. She was right about that. I had the same thought myself earlier. I was happy to know that we both felt the same way.
マサヤ様、今から初詣に行きませんか？
right now?
気が早すぎますが、ただ私、明日も外に出られるかどうかはわからないので。
Oh, I see. Okay, then let's go.
はい。
It's a goal. Don't do. Why did I do that? Why did I do a Mario? For the occasion, we decided to go by bicycle rather than taking the bus. We get a warning from a policeman if he saw us riding to a bike, but we decided not to worry about it. She got on behind me and we rode down the slope. It was really easy going. Are you cold?
大丈夫です。
Sunset came early and the air turned cold. But we didn't feel cold, probably because we were together. Now that we were a couple, Risco showed no hesitation in pressing her body up against mine. I loved how soft it was. Hey Risco, I've been thinking for a while.
なんでしょう。
If I got rich somehow, do you think the headmistress would accept me?
Eh?
I mean, money's important to the headmistress, right? I know it's for business. It's not that she's greedy or anything. I know I'll never have a corporation or anything, but I do have 50 million yen. Of course, I doubt 50 million yen is enough to save the school, but it might be enough capital to get something started.
資本。
Basically, to start a business, naturally, there's no guarantee that someone like me could succeed at something like that. But that money was like a blessing. I only have half of it left, but I don't want to spend it all on just anything. I'd rather take my chance and invest in myself. What do you think, Risco?
正直言ってびっくりしました。
Huh?
そのマサヤ様はきちんと将来のことを考えているのだなと思って。
A fucking gorse. That's not true. There's not even any real business I want to get into right
で
now.
もすごいと思います。マサヤ様はやっぱり頼りになります。
Oh, well, I hope it'll bear fruit. I plan to do the best I can, but, well, what do you think?
いいと思います。ただ私はあなたが思った通りにするのが一番だとは思います。
If I really do succeed at this, I know it'll be because I'm doing it for the person I love. Risco hugged me a little tighter and rested her head against my back.
じゃあ頑張ってください。
I will. Come on. We arrived at the station and parked the bike in the parking lot. It was a 30-minute ride to Tukishi Shrine where we had gone during summer vacation. Sure is busy for the new year, isn't it?
ええ、
Pretty optimistic guy, I think, but last year really was lonely.
去年ですか？
Because I was on the run, we went away, and I wasn't allowed to make friends at school. Till just recently, it was lonely this year too. I took Risco's
ごめん
strand.
なさいね。自由に外出できればいいのですが。
It does take a lot of patience. I've spent the whole year looking forward to vacations.
本当ですね。
Shrine was empty, a major contrast to how it had been in summer. Especially if it's Tanabata. Tanabata. Frickin' July 7th. Yeah. I cannot wait to go to Japan. Of course, all of that would change on New Year's Day. It didn't seem like there was anyone else paying the customary visit early. I put a coin in the offering box, put my hands together to pray. Hope that things go well with Risco. It was a truly sincere shrine. Wish I made it in my life. Shrine wish that I made in my life. During our time on the run, I had felt hounded day after day, but I never really prayed even then. Of course, it wasn't that my time at Vestas had made me more of a believer or anything. Risco was just that important to me. We finished our shrine visit, walked away along the stone path.
何をお祈りしていたんですか？
For things to go to work out between us.
じゃあ私と同じですね。
Although that is actually true for one of the segments, if you're having trouble getting closer to someone which you cannot find in Persona 5, you go to the shrine and freaking pray.
そういえばマサヤ様はご存知ですか？学校のそばに三剣神社という神社があったのですが。
Ah, the arson incident.
はい、マサヤ様ももともと剣ヶ丘町に住んでいたんですよね。
I nodded, of course that wasn't the reason I knew about the arson incident, but I didn't tell her that.
以前はうちの生徒は夏祭りや初詣というと三剣神社に行っていたそうなんです。今は見る影もないという話なので、訪問する人は誰もいないみたいです。
I see. I never had much interest in seeing how the shrine was doing since that incident.
例の事件が起きた時、母は相当ショックを受けていたようでした。
I think it mainly shocked her on who caused it than that. Yeah. I was hoping that wasn't my cat. She must have made some memories there.
ええ。ただもしかしたら被害を受けた人の中に知り合いでもいたのかもしれません。
Oh, she knows people among the victims and also the person that caused it. Believe me, she does. If we played Risco's route. But, no, not Risco, Rise. But, no, we're on Risco's route. That doesn't have any significance. Oh, really?
聞いたことはありませんが、あの時夏休みだったので私も実家にいたのですが。
She remembered the headmistress answering the phone, saying at the shrine, and then trailing off.
関係があるのかどうか、学校では夏祭りや初詣に行くことがあまり推奨されていないんです。
Wow. After when I checked it out during summer vacation, the article about the incident was censored. The Pocket Edition newspaper had been blacked out. The internet was blocked too, so I couldn't investigate it as long as I was at business. Was she really that shocked when she got the call?
はい、私も初めて見るような表情で、それで強く印象に残ったんです。
There was definitely something to that. Oh, by the way, I whispered to her as we arrived at the station.
何か？
I was thinking about checking in on my apartment.
アパート？
My real house. Well, I wouldn't really call it that. It's an apartment I was renting before I came to business.
まだ借りたままだったのですか？
Yeah, well, because I wasn't sure if my dad might need it, I guess. I thought I'll stop by, but maybe it's not a good idea after all.
私は構いませんが。
No, I mean, I told her about how the last time I went there, I spotted the goons near the apartment. You remember the guys who kidnapped Aika? They were in the apartment then, so maybe they've got a place there too.
怖いですね。
Might not be best to go there right now, and I don't have any real business there anyway.
はい。
来ねえな。年の瀬くらいは来るかと思ったが。
Why would we come back here for New Year's? These two more.
ですね。
このアパートにはもう二度と来たくはなかったんだがの。
親父、まだ気にしてるんですか？幽霊なんかいないですって。そりゃいきなり人が消えるのは変ですけど。
だろうが。
まあでもそろそろ1週間でしたっけ？変わったことなんかなんもないじゃないですか。
まあの。しかしあの女もよくわからんな。自分のところの生徒をさらってほしい。
Yeah, you can probably get the picture of what he's talking about.
俺は嬉しいっすけどね。あのガキとは 決着つけてやらなきゃならないんで。
I really want to kill you. I'm just too violent of a person. Emotions are not my strongest. Motion control and muscle control are not my strongest suit.
なあ、まあ三が日が過ぎればこの結託その悪いアパートともおさらばだ。その後
あのガキが正月の間に顔を見せなかったらこの話も終わりなんすかね。
わからん。まあその可能性が高いだろうな。
残念っす。
金も欲しいしな。
Sky was clear when we left, but not long after we got on the bike, the snow began to fall. I told Risco we could take the bus if she wanted, but she shook her head, so we rode together through the falling snow. Are you okay? We're almost there, so... Pedaling the bike kept me pretty warm, but that probably wasn't the case if you were just sitting. It was also a very wet snow, which made things even colder. I was going as fast as I could, but it was harder going up the hill than down. Moments a far cry from the easy ones we had started with. I pedaled us back to business eventually. So cold.
本当です。
Risco's face was as pale as could be. I heard that fat helped to keep the cold out, but unfortunately she was slender. Her lips were blue and trembling too. It was a rather heartbreaking sight. Let's get you in the bath quick. Took her hand, hurried her to the communal bath. I was the only one left in the dorm, but the bath was still filled with water. The school was wasteful as ever, but I wasn't going to complain about that now. I spoke as we arrived at the bath. I've been using the bath since I'm the only one here, so there's water in it. Make sure you heat it up before you use it. Well, I'm going to go back to my room.
マサヤ様は？
Huh?
部屋のお風呂にお湯が張ってあるのでしょうか？
No, it's not, but...
では待っていたら風邪をひいてしまいます。
But I felt a little torn. I knew what Risco was suggesting, but immediately her pale face turned red. Are you sure?
悪いなんてことはないです。あとお背中を流してあげたいですし。
Yeah, Risco's offer was very tempting. Okay, we'll take a bath together.
はい。
Again, I can't stop to smile. We were still a little self-conscious about changing, so we got undressed separately. Fortunately, the change room was large. I'll go in first. Ah, it's so warm. Steam was already rising from the bath. It was clearly warmed up. The bathtub was filled up right to the line. It was honestly a waste, but right now I was grateful for it. I was taking my shower in preparation when I heard the door open.
マサヤ様。
Right here, away Risco appeared, looking hesitantly into the room while wrapped in a bath towel. Come over here.
やっぱりちょっと恥ずかしくて。
Hey, you're the one that suggested this. That's why I'm going in first.
はい。私もすぐに。
Okay. Also, I watched an anime recently that I really like. It's called, let's see if I can find it. Hold up. Boso Sojo Metabolism? It's about it's about a coexistence school where all the girls are terrified of boys and they all carry weapons, but 5 main main students carry swords, and the boys are forced to dress up as girls. But then one guy came and changed all that shit. I got into the bathtub, enjoying the heavenly feeling. The bath itself would be heavenly enough, but I was going to take a bath with Briscoe any more heavenly and we wouldn't be on Earth anymore. How do you not react to this? After our showers, we got into the bath.
いい気持ちです。
It should be obvious why I'm smiling. Again, girl viewers, you're welcome to hate me if you want. Seriously?
これでウサギ隊長がいればもっといい気持ちなのですが。
Emerald Bun?
うっさばらしで体調も良くなる感じです。
Nice try. No, no, you can't do that. Briscoe giggled. Is that another of your rabbit toys?
はい、水に浮かぶおもちゃなんです。自分の部屋のお風呂にはウサギ隊長がいるので。
Toy, huh? You're so adorable, Briscoe.
本当によくできたおもちゃなんですよ。ゼンマイを巻くと尻尾が回転して泳げるんです。
They called her Beautiful Briar Rose, but she was cute from top to bottom. And I prefer that personally. I was so happy that she was showing her true self to me right now. You really do love rabbits, huh, Briscoe?
ええ、好きですね。特に耳なんか素敵だと思います。
I wonder how would Briscoe feel if she ended up encountering freaking Black Rabbit from that one anime. That one where everything is ruled by game. It's not No Game No Life, although I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same premise or the same universe. But that one where, oh, you have to compete with this society for that society. Actually, that's still no different from No Game No Life. I forget. And it had that one overpowered character. Briscoe splashed playfully in the water. Her childlike demeanor was very appealing. And her hair was so silky. Her beautiful black hair stood out strictly against her white skin. Yeah, she's the exquisitely girl of refinement. Quite essential girl of refinement. A girl like her was now my girlfriend. I reveled in that happiness. There was also more that happened in that, but again, this is the old age version. We all know that we cannot show that here. We can't even show it here regardless, but you know what I'm talking about. New Year came. So cold. I got out of my nice warm bed, shivering in the cold air. Oh boy. Well, it's not like the cold will bother me. If anything, it's the heat that bothers me. I don't really like summer. I'm more of a winter type of guy. Yeah, it snowed yesterday and the air was still chilly. But more so than the cold itself, the chill surely came from the fact that I was alone. The only time that I enjoy heat is in a frickin' bath. Or shower. You can never go wrong with a hot shower or bath. Perfect relaxant. The girlfriend I had made such passionate love with yesterday was gone today. After all, she would get in trouble if they knew she escaped. Escape seems like a strange word to describe a person's own house, but it seemed to fit in her situation. I wish days would pass a little faster, as this new term began nearly early on January 4th. Normally, I would have found exhausting, but that wasn't the case now. An early start to this term might mean that Risco could be freed that much earlier. Breakfast was New Year's hot pot. It was delicious. I felt pretty bad that the cook had to cook for me alone during winter vacation. I was grateful for the way she just smiled and said, "Don't worry about it." Around noon, I had a visitor.
明けましておめでとう。
And it's Aiga. Happy New Year.
まさやくん、何やってるの？
Homework.
何もお正月から宿題なんかしなくてもいいじゃない。君も豆で真面目ね。
Well, I've got a lot of free time.
お正月の特番でも見ていたら？
Never really got in the custom of watching TV, actually.
習慣？うちの生徒みたいなこと言うのね。
I never had a TV. TVs are really flat nowadays, though. I was seriously impressed when I came here and saw them.
まさやくんも浮世離れしているわ。案外律子とお似合いかもね。
Well, that's never a case for me. As you can fucking see, I have my computer down there. I have my freaking TV next to me, along with my PlayStation, and my laptop, which I had for 7 to 10 years now. Over there on the coffee table that you can probably see. It's the big black thing there. And my gaming chair, which is in the far corner of the room, we'll fold it up. And a bunch of books. So, yes, some of the books are robotics or or the occult. So.
それで律子のことなんだけど、昨日の替え玉は一応バレずに済んだわ。
Oh, really? I'm glad to hear it.
帰ってきた時、生き生きしていたわよ。私は暇だったんだけどね。体調が悪くもないのに、ずっと布団の中にいて。
I can't stop. Sorry, I know you did that for us.
ま、いいけどさ。妹と、あと可愛い弟のために、一肌も二肌も脱いであげるわよ。
Little brother.
何言ってるのよ。
She slapped my forehead.
まさやくんのことに決まってるじゃない。
Me.
き、て、い。
Oh, brother-in-law, you
うい
mean?
律子ったら、もうその気になってるんだからね。裏切ったりしたら、ひどいわよ。
When? I'll never betray a girl if I ever do get a girlfriend and dedicate my whole life to her. If she does that for me, then I'll probably die alone. That's the type of person I am. I'm not the most stable. Of course I won't, but in order to do that, and not to mention I'm sort of old-fashioned. Old-fashioned, but not old-fashioned. That's what I get for being a 90s kid.
そのためには？
I think I need to make sure your parents accept me.
駆け落ちは NG だってこの前言っていたものね。
And I gotta get to the next part.